Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's doing well. We are going to get a little tarot before my class. We got the Magician in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. So the Magician that's the manifestation. This Magician, to me, in this deck, which is the White Newman, shows a little bit of trickery to me. I see the snake here and I'm not really liking it that much. He's covering his heart chakra and I don't really see a lot of I don't really see a lot of love in this picture. I feel like it's that person that knows that they can make things happen, right? But they're not always on the light side of things. There's a lot of darkness under here. If you look right under here, see the darkness in the root chakra in the survival mode. But this is in the reverse. So I feel like it's the end of that trickery. It's the end of the... I'm going to look this up because I'm not really liking it. Scattered energy, wasting resources. That's what that one says, but we're actually going to look it up in this book. It is the number 1 card, so it's still kind of an immature energy. Knowledge, skill, and power in the reverse. I don't know if this deck is meant to take reversals, but I do, because that is half of the tarot, right? Grasp. Fully aware of his masterly capabilities, the magician grasps the staff and holds the vast expanse of the sky above the earth. One hand high, connecting to the spiritual world, and one hand connecting to all that is physical. Confidence overflowing, he leans back and scans the horizon for all he can learn. As he is a natural companion to spirit, the Newman gathers around him. The birds look skywards, reminding him to raise his aspirations. The snake climbs upwards, willing them all to use their power to ascend. Yeah, I feel like it's the end of trickery. I still feel like that's trickery, guys. And the Ace of Pentacles, and that is what has been preventing you from having that new start, from having that new abundance that's coming in. It's that trickery that you're letting go of was what was preventing you from having what it was that you wanted, or what you wanted to start. So that's where we're at. With that, can we find out where we're at now? How did this... A lot of reversals. Knight of Wands. So you guys keeping your energy really close. And these are not all reversed. So Knight of Wands is the fastest moving knight in the deck. But... Or no, that's the Knight of Swords. But he's pretty fast, either way. This knight is pretty slow. He's not moving at all. He's just chilling and completely covered. Not really put himself out there. But he's creative energy with the Knight of Wands. In the reverse, yep, I'm going to shoot again, guys. I'm not really seeing the story yet, but it'll come out. It's chaos and impulsive behavior. So which makes sense, I guess, because if you look at it this way, he's not very impulsive, right? He's just sitting there trying to make his decision, trying to connect with divine. again, with the root chakra, lots of root chakra energy. So, and heart, we are trying to survive. And when we try to survive, we tend to fall back on those things that we learned that helped us survive in the past. And it might be time to slow down and reflect and see what it is that you're doing that is subconscious, that is keeping you in this this chaos of energy, this trickery, this your false start of manifestation, your realization that you're tricking yourself at the end of the day. I mean, even people when they try to manipulate us and they try to use their powers for bad or whatever you want to call it, at the end of the day, they're only hurting themselves, because the only way to heal is to heal through your relationships, and your relationships have to be from a place of love and authentic for them to thrive, right? Otherwise, you're just surviving. So do you want to just survive or do you want to thrive? I guess the question is up to you. So what's the outcome as a result of this knowledge that we just gained from these 3 cards? So knowing that, so you know, like, you ever heard that saying where when you go to a psychic, it's kind of like that, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Because what would have happened if you hadn't known, right? So now we have these 3 cards that have given us some knowledge. So now what happens? Now what's the outcome? Because it should change, right? Just by virtue of the fact that we have more knowledge than we did 5 minutes ago. So what would the outcome be? We have 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. So we've got a little color theme happening here. Everything's still in the reverse, keeping your energy very close to you. 2 of Pentacles is a balance of resources. It's that light and dark, that yin yang. So you're still out of balance a little bit. Maybe this threw you off. Maybe you didn't realize you were doing this, right? But which makes sense because it's all subconscious at the end of the day. We fall back on patterns. We fall back on that which served us in the past, but we're not the person we were in the past. So we can't continue to use those tools, because then that prevents our growth, right? So we need to slow down. We need to listen and see what it is we're doing. We need to watch and listen to ourselves. Our light needs to recognize and honor our dark, and our dark needs to honor and recognize our light. So if that's still out of balance, what can we do to open up our energy, to come back into balance, to recognize our growth, and to put that into our subconscious? We have High Priestess. She did come in the upright. I flipped the card. Connect to the divine. When we can look at all these energies around us and realize that we are, in fact, the source of our own misery at the end of the day, then we can connect and we can hear God's source spirit. And you see how it's kind of watery? There's some emotion, but she's not drowning in the emotion, right? The card's a little provocative, but she does look a little bit like either Isis or maybe Cleopatra. With the white Newman, I'm going to actually read the High Priestess from this one. It's the first time using this deck, so I apologize, guys. But we'll get there, we'll get there. We did get the 1 and the 2 card, so that's, I feel like we're at the beginning of a cycle. Our High Priestess is mystery, self-awareness. Yeah, self-awareness, literally. High Priestess sits between 2 columns at the threshold to the sacred temple, guardian of both the spiritual realm and the temple's knowledge. She is the keeper. She has the power to decide who enters or not. Crowned with the thorns with the horns of the sacred bull, she silently asserts her authority. I didn't see a bull in there, but okay. The veil of the temple is decorated with pomegranates, symbol of the divine feminine and fertility. This separates the seen from the unseen, the conscious from the unconscious. The high priestess may not appear to discourage you in your... Sorry guys, my eyes are blurry this morning. Yeah, I can't. In your trespass. But you would do well to remember which mysteries are forbidden. Show patience, look inward, and know thyself. So this reading's really asking you to go inside, to look at all this reversed energy, right? And maybe that's what all the reversals are. It's telling you that this is all about you. This doesn't have to do with anybody else. This is you versus you. And what are you doing to prevent your manifestations? What are you doing to prevent your new start? What are you doing to prevent your new creation? How are you staying in that fight, flight, or freeze mode that is preventing the balance? Yeah, she's asking you to look at yourself, guys, and just see what it is you're doing subconsciously that you might need to just tweak just a little bit. You know, sometimes it's just a change of the word and to or to and. That makes all the difference. It's probably something really small that you're just missing. That's, you know, that one little tiny thing flips everything around. So what is going on? What are you hiding from? What are you hiding from yourself? It's time to meditate, go within, and really see what's going on within you. I would like to get a healing message from your higher self. And then we're going to end this reading. I'm going to, yeah. I don't feel like the message is so much anything other than to just check it out, go within, see what's up. I'll see you next lifetime. So if you don't fix this, guys, if you don't fix this, you're going to stay in the same cycles, and you're going to come back and repeat these lessons. So if you don't want to come back, like I always joke, I never want to come back to this planet. I want to get all my lessons out of the way and learn them and clear all my karma, right? So I don't have to come back. But if we don't do the inner work, the shadow work, if you will, then we're going to come back and repeat it. And with the predominantly red and green energies here, I see it's time to connect our heart chakra to our root chakra. It's time to receive the energy of love. It's time to walk your path, right? To get out of that fight, flight, or freeze mode, to center yourself, to fulfill yourself, to spirit and ground yourself. Mind, body, spirit. That's what this is all about. I feel like I'm babbling now, guys, because I feel like it's not about me telling you what it is you need to find. It's about telling you that you need to find something. That whatever it is that's holding you back is within you. I saw the devil card. It didn't come out, but I've seen it a couple times this morning, so I feel like it's self-limiting beliefs. It's you not recognizing, you not digging deep enough within to figure this out. But there's layers of an onion, right? I think it was the Blind Side movie where they kept talking about layers of an onion, layers of an onion. It's time to peel another layer. That's what this reading is telling me, guys. So I will, I'm going to leave it there for now. And I think I'm going to pull another reading later this afternoon and see if we can't get some more insight into what it is you're missing. I will pull one more card for you guys just to give you maybe a clue as to where the lesson might be coming from. And we're going to use messages from the guides. Let's ask our guides, what is it we're not seeing within? What's the clue? Where can we start looking to unravel this mess of energies that seems to be holding us back? And I say mess, but I feel like it's something really small, guys, that just needs a little tiny tweak. I don't feel like it is huge, you know. It's probably, like I said, it's about changing a word in your inner dialogue. One word can make such a difference. You know, the difference between and or is huge. And there's 3 letters and 2 letters. You know, it's just not a lot of, not a big word, but a big word. Everyone has value. Okay. So this is about realizing that you're more valuable than you think. You're important. You know, maybe you don't think you are. Maybe you think, well, you know, if I were to disappear off the face of the earth, what would really happen? You know, who would really miss me? Everyone. The whole world would change as a result of that. You have more value than you think you do. This is about your self-worth. This is about your self-love, and it's about your respecting yourself, honoring yourself, and understanding that you are worthy of all the love and all the respect that you give everyone else. You need to give it to yourself first. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to let you guys think about that for a little while, and we'll pull another reading here pretty soon and see where we're at with it. I don't think it's scary. I don't think it's it's anything. Like I said, I really don't think it's that big, but it's going to make a big difference in your manifestations and your starts, your creativity, and your balance. All right. So you guys have a wonderful day, and we will talk soon. Love and light.